Hare Krishna. So now Arjuna's request of taking darshan of the beautiful 400 form is going to manifest, is going to be fulfilled. Krishna very, very mercifully, very, very magnanimously, he is accepting Arjuna's request, and now he is going to manifest his 400 form and also 200 form. So let's see that in Shloka number 50. Sanjayo vacha ityarjunam vasudevasthathoktva swakam rupam darshayam asa bhuyah ashvasayam asa cha bhitam enam bhutva punah saumya vapur mahatma. So now Sanjay is describing. Arjuna cannot describe, no. Arjuna is seeing, Arjuna is relishing, so Arjuna is mum. So who is describing? Sanjay is describing. Sanjay is telling Dhritarashtra that what is Arjuna seeing. So here it said, Iti Arjunam Vasudevaha Tataha Uktva. So after speaking like this, who spoke? Krishna spoke. To whom? Arjuna. So after speaking like this to Arjuna, what happened? Swakam Rupam Darshayam Asa Bhuyah. Krishna manifested that form which Arjuna desired. Which form did Arjuna ask for? Chaturbhuja Swarupa. That form, the 400 form Arjuna wanted to see. So that he manifested. And then Bhutva Punaha Saumya Vapur Mahatma. Understanding the inner mood of Arjuna, after the 400 form, immediately Krishna came back or transformed himself or manifested his very beautiful 200 form. And he's doing all this for what? Ashvasayam asacha bhitamenam. To encourage Arjuna. To encourage Arjuna from that fearful state which he was in. Only to encourage Arjuna and to give peace and pleasure to Arjuna, Krishna manifested this form. That's what the Śloka is saying. That's what Sanjay is saying. So now what happened? In front of Arjuna, the universal form was there. So that form was removed, and then Krishna manifested the 400 form, and after that Krishna manifested his 200 form. Now it's very nice to know that something like this happened during the appearance of Krishna on the day of Janmashtami. Where? In Mathura jail. So for Devaki and Vasudev, they were so eager. They were so eager to have Krishna as their son. And 8th son was Krishna. So they were knowing. So now Devaki was carrying in the womb the 8th son. And she was eager. Vasudeva was eager. And Kans Maharaj was also very eager. Now, in front of Devaki, now obviously Krishna is appearing. So he will not appear like normal kids. So he appeared, from Devaki he appeared directly as a youthful personality with 400 feature. And then, on the request of Devaki and Vasudev, that 400 feature became a 200 featured form, a very, very small, very cute baby form. So same thing has happened here now. In front of Arjun, Krishna manifested his 400 form. In Bhagavatam, there is a very beautiful shloka which describes that how this 400 form of Lord Vishnu or Lord Krishna looks like. It says, Priti prahasita pangam alakai rupa shobhitam lasat pankaja kinjalka dukulam rishta kundalam spurat kiritavalaya harano paramekhalam shankha chakra gada padma mala manya uttamardhimat. So here it is said, Priti prahasita pangam. When Lord appears, he is always blissful, very, very beautiful. And he glances on his devotees from the corner of his eyes, which makes it more beautiful. Priti prahasita pangam. With a lot of love, he showers his mercy by his smile. And then, from the top now the description starts. Alakai rupa shobhitam. How are his beautiful hair? They are very curly. And these curly hair are looking very, very beautiful. Alakai rupa shobhitam. And then, Lasat pankaja kinjalka dukulam. And what about the yellow pitambari dhoti that he is wearing? How is it looking? So here it is described, the pitambara vastra, the pitambara dhoti that Krishna is wearing, or the four-handed form of the Lord is wearing, is moving in the wind, and it's almost looking like when the yellow pollens, they fly from the lotus and they keep moving in the air. That's how this yellow dhoti is looking, very, very beautifully. Lasat pankaja kinjalka dukulam. Then mrishta kundalam. Then from dhoti again he comes back to the face and he says mrishta kundalam. The earrings, the kundal, they are shining very, very beautifully. To be more specific, shark-shaped earrings. This is worn by the four-handed feature of the Lord. Dukulam, mrishta kundalam. And then again it is mentioned very nicely that spurat kirita. What about the kirita? What about the crown that Krishna is wearing? Spurat. It is just effulgent. It is shining like anything. Because that's transcendental. Made up of valuable jewels. Spurat kirita valaya. And then he's also wearing very, very beautiful bangles and armlets. Hara. Then he's wearing very wonderful forest garland flowers, which is called as Vaijayanti Mala. Hara. And obviously, hara also refers to various other very, very valuable jeweled ornaments that he is wearing. Hara Nupura. So, Nupura is the beautiful anklets that he is wearing at his lotus feet. Hara Nupura Mekhalam. Now, Mekhalam, he comes to the waist. He is meditating on the waist. The devotee is meditating on the waist and he's saying, oh, there's a beautiful belt on the waist. Hara Nupura Mekhalam. And then he sees the hand and he says, Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. And this four-handed feature of the Lord is having Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. That is Shankha, conch shell, Shankha Chakra, the disc, Sudarshan Chakra, and then Gada is the club, and Shankha Chakra Gada Padma is a beautiful transcendental lotus flower. And then he says, Mala Manya Uttamardhimat, and he's wearing a very, very beautiful Kaustuba gem. And overall, how is he looking? Extremely beautiful. This is the beautiful form that Arjuna saw. But then see, Arjuna is a friend of Krishna. Not friend of four-handed form, he is a friend of two-handed form. So the mood of Arjuna is different. And who knows the mood of a devotee? The Lord knows the mood of a devotee. Who knows the mood of the Lord? The devotee knows the mood of the Lord. And that's how the reciprocation happens. And here, Krishna understood the mood of his devotee Arjuna. And now, after manifesting his four-handed form, without even Arjuna requesting, Krishna manifests his two-handed form, understanding his internal mood. This is how Krishna reciprocates, with his devotees. Even without they asking, Krishna will give whatever they want, understanding their mood. And here now, Krishna manifests his very beautiful two-handed form. And we know the two-handed form of Vrindavan. Very nicely, Brahma is describing Brahma Samhita. Venam kvanantam aravinda dalaya taksham barhavatam samasitam buddhasundarangam kandarpa koti kamaniya vishesha shobham govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So here Brahma starts describing Venam kvanantam. He's saying, oh, Lord is holding a flute. Venun kvanantam aravinda dalayataksham. And how are the eyes of the Lord? They're like the freshly bloomed lotus flower petals. Huge. Aravinda dalayataksham barhavatam. And on the head, he's having a nice turban and a peacock feather in. Barhavatam. Asitam ambudam. And how is his complexion? His complexion is bluish black. It's like the freshly formed rain-filled cloud. Barhavatam asitam Buddha. And how is he looking? Sundarangam. Now he's bluish black. Now we cannot imagine also how that form is. Bluish black, but then Sundarangam. That's how we say, Shyama Sundar. He's blackish, but at the same time, Sundar. He's beautiful. Sundarangam. And Barhavatam samasitam Buddha Sundarangam. And how much and how is his beauty? Is it just, can we just quantify that beauty? And here Brahma is saying that Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham. He's looking so beautiful that not 1, 2, 3 Kandarpas, not a few cupids, Koti Kandarpa, Koti cupids, they all are getting enchanted by the beauty of Lord Sri Krishna in his wonderful two-handed feature. So now we can imagine how much beautiful Lord Sri Krishna is. Kandarpa or Cupid or Kamadev is supposed to be the most beautiful personality on this planet. But then when Krishna comes, even they get enchanted. He's called as Madan. The Cupid is called as Madan. But when he sees Krishna, he is completely enchanted. And so Krishna's name is Madan Mohan. Jo Madan ko moh le, uska naam hai Madan Mohan. So in this way we see that from four-handed form, the beautiful four-handed form, most beautiful two-handed form is manifested in front of Arjun. Now tell me, why will not Arjun be happy? From the horrifying universal form, now it has come to beautiful two-handed form. And as soon as Arjuna sees that beautiful form, the only thing that might come in the heart is, oh, my friend is here. So it's a nice thing that is given here. That because Krishna is the director of the universe, he just banished the fear of Arjuna, his devotee, and showed him again his beautiful form of Krishna. So Krishna's only goal was to make his devotee fearless, to make him peaceful, and that's what he did. And here it is said that who can actually get darshan what Arjuna got? Who are the ones who are very fortunate? Which class of devotees are very fortunate? Those devotees who have got some special ointment which they have applied on their eyes, which Brahma is describing. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santas sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayantim yam shama sundaram achintya gunaswarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So here Brahma is saying, who are those fortunate people who can get such darshan, sakshat darshan of Lord Sri Krishna? The ones whose eyes are anointed with prema anjana, ointment of love. And when those eyes are anointed with ointment of love, what happens? All the time, santas sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayantim. All the time, eternally the devotee can take darshan of beautiful form of Lord Krishna in his heart. This is the greed that a devotee should have. When will I get these ointment? When can I apply? Obviously, we cannot get it in market. We cannot get it by ourselves. Someone has to give us. Who will give us? Krishna will give us. He will give us, and in fact, he will give us, at the same time, he'll take and apply also. He'll decorate our eyes in such a way that we'll be able to see his beautiful Shama Sundar form. We all need to hanker for this. That when will that day come? When will that day come when we'll take Sakshat Darshan of Shama Sundar? And that day, all our fear will be gone. And that day we'll be the most blissful people on earth. That day when someone is asking us, how are you? Then we can say, I'm ecstatic. I'm all fine. We all need to hanker for that day. And how can we attract mercy of Krishna in the age of Kali? By chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Every single video I'm talking about this, chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Even for new people, they have to start chanting. The ones who are chanting already from good number of decades, even for them it's very, very important to make sure that that chanting becomes quality every single day. When we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. When we are intensely chanting and calling out for Krishna, that, oh Krishna, now please manifest yourself. Firstly, please manifest yourself on my tongue. And please do that Tandav Nritya on my tongue. So that all my anarthas go away, I become purified. And oh Lord, please manifest your wonderful form by which I'll be completely satisfied. And I'll be able to witness that form which I keep hearing time and again. Can we imagine we are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, closing our eyes, and then someone from behind with the flute, he is actually disturbing us. And then when we look behind and then we understand, oh, Sakshat Darshan. This will happen. This will happen. This has happened with devotees, and this will happen with every devotee who is very intense and serious in practicing devotional service. What happened to Arjuna after seeing this? Here it's described in the next shloka. So let's see that in the next video. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.